What up, y'all? DC Fagel guy. This is Daily Spirits topic 14, my topic. The first question I had was if you could take any song and make it into a music video or mini movie or bowling balls style mini movie music video, what song would that be? And you could pick more than one. Now again, I say this was inspired by Panic 17's topic, the Why So Horrorcore. So before I get started, let me just say the beauty of horrorcore music is most songs you can just see a mini movie inside your head. So I would love to ultimately see all these things I've envisioned become a reality and actually see mini movies or music videos for all the songs. But some of the personal ones that I would pick out and actually make into a mini movie because they'd be awesomely epic. First off, Halloween on Military Street. Every time I listen to that song, of course, a mini movie goes on in my head. So to actually see one of that one would be amazingly awesome. Now, of course, sometimes music videos have almost absolutely nothing to do with the song, and their relevance is kind of whacked up. So if I was to see a Halloween on Military Street, it would legitimately have to follow exactly everything that's being said in that, you know what I mean? So that'd be pretty cool to see. And that one, I mean, as far as these music videos go, they don't have to be action live. They can be a cartoon style. So another thing, I forget who it was that said it, but I would love to see the pendulums turned into an actual movie. That would be the shit. I'm pretty sure, I think it was Crazy Eye that said that. It might have been Cali Green Too Fresh. I can't think right now, guys. I'm sorry. So that would be another one I would ultimately love to see. But the biggest one, if I myself came up with the money and was going to make a movie, I would definitely do Halloween on Military Street because that would be fucking awesome. So there's number one out of the way. Number two, what is or what was your favorite Halloween costume ever in your life when you were a kid, when you were an adult? Some of the ones I remember when I was a kid, for a good 2-3 years in a row, I had an old army jacket that was my oldest brother's, and my sister would just do my makeup up and make me look real blue and pale, and I used to go around as a dead army soldier. So that one, I wouldn't say that was my favorite, but I did that for a while. That's one of the ones I definitely remember. But for me, I'm gonna have to say the one I did last year. They allowed us to dress up and go into work dressed up however, and the one that me and my fiance came up with. And I did post the picture at the end of the topic video, but I'll go ahead and flash it for you guys again in case you don't remember, didn't catch it, or whatever. That way you don't have to go back and look. So I'll go ahead and flash it real quick. Okay, now the whole concept behind that was I wore a regular vest to work. I wore my regular uniform that I was supposed to wear to work. And what I was supposed to be was an employee of that place that got hit by a forklift, and of course it got me right here. So it would have been one of the members where I kind of fell like this and the forklift came in and hit me like that. So everybody loved it, and my fiance did an amazing job on it, and really all she made it out of was spirit gum, liquid latex, and toilet tissue, and she used fake blood as well. And all she had to do was put some like spirit gum or liquid latex right around in my face, and then put the actual toilet tissue on and layer it up and layer it up and layer it up, and then just kind of tear it, and that's what gave the kind of flaky skin peeling off effect to it. So that to me to this day is going to be my favorite, and it was one that was just last year. Now this year we were wanting to try to top it, but I got a new boss and he's kind of a douchebag and he's not going to let us dress up. So but the idea we had to try to kind of top it is a similar thing, but instead this time we were going to get some nails and some screws and different stuff like that and cut them in half and do the same thing with the liquid latex and attach them all over my face and make it look like I was involved in an accident over in the hardware department at work. So, you know, that would have been cool to actually see come to life, but again, they're not letting us dress up. So, number three, what was my favorite Halloween memory? Now, one of the best ones I have from when I was a kid was probably when me and my buddy went trick-or-treating around the neighborhood. Now, back when we lived in Utah, I was 9 or 10 at the time, we lived around a bunch of different apartment complexes. And one of the first ones we went to, I walked down to his house, which was way down the way. It was probably a quarter of a mile away. And so we just jumped the fence from where he lived and started there. And the guy was pretty cool. We were the first ones that showed up at his house, so he had this big ass fucking bowl of candy, like not bigger than what I can show you. And he just looked right at us and said, "Grab what you can and put it in, since you guys are the first." So that was one of my favorite ones from when I was a kid. Other than that, one of my favorite memories probably has to be from when I was working at the One Fun Farm I told you guys about, where I used to scare people going through a corn maze. It was on Halloween night, and we had someone go through and legitimately straight up got this shit scared out of him, and he was cutting through all the corn every which way, tripping over himself. He got scared by one of the chainsaws. I wasn't like right in the immediate area where it happened, but I was one of the last people to scare him. But there was 3 others before me that would scare him, and one of them was the chainsaw. And to try to keep people from cutting through the corn, they had netting set up all around the edge of the trails. So needless to say, he's tangled as shit and all that. He's tripping over himself and stumbling because he's drunk. And he's in there screaming, and I can hear him screaming, and he's going on about, "Just get me out, I want out." He really thought he was going to get killed. So to me, that's one of my favorite memories. So that's from my adult life. Other than that, I mean, who knows what will happen in the future and become the new memory, but from when I was a kid, getting 3 handfuls of fucking candy was awesome, and then hearing some guy begging for his life, tripping and stumbling through all the corn is probably my favorite one as an adult. So there you guys go. I hope I didn't do too bad on this week's topic, so I'll see you guys next week on the next topic, Crazy Eye. So until then, I'll see you guys. Thanks for watching.